After Israel Adesania's 5-round shutout over Marvin Vettori, he called out Robert Whittaker, and that fight makes sense. Whittaker wants it, Adesanya wants it, and the UFC wants it too. So that's the fight to make next for the belt. It's a good fight, but Adesanya is going to be hard to beat at 185, and he's just basically lapping guys at this point if he beats Robert again. That'll be 2 wins over Robert. He also has 2 wins over Vettori, and for the sake of variety, it'd be good for Whittaker to win. But stylistically, it does favor Adesanya again. In the first fight, he knocked out Robert in the second round, and he came close to knocking him out at the end of round 1. Whittaker may have been saved by the bell. We'll see how fight 2 goes, but it's going to be hard to pick against the champ. Brandon Moreno's a new flyweight champ. In his first title defense, he should be taking on Askarov. He's undefeated in 15 fights. His only non-win on his record is a draw, and that's to Brandon Moreno. So it makes sense for them to settle the score and find out who is the better fighter over the course of 5 rounds this time. In his 5-round fight with Nate Diaz, Leon Edwards won by decision. It makes sense for Leon to take on the winner of Usman versus Covington, which is expected to be the next title fight at 170. As far as Nate Diaz goes, don't even know what to do with him. He lost over 95% of the fight with Leon, but still somehow came out looking like a winner after wobbling him in the latter part of the final round. His whole career was basically summed up in that 2-second sequence where he slapped, punched, pointed, and smiled at Leon in a matter of a couple seconds. But overall, UFC 263 had a lot of good moments, so much so that Terrence McKinney's 7-second knockout still wasn't enough to get him a performance bonus on the card. A performance bonus was given to Brad Riddell and Drew Dober, who won Fight of the Night. Riddell won by decision. Think the UFC should revisit that fight between Riddell and Gregor Gillespie. That should be an interesting clash of styles between striker versus grappler. Both great fighters, but Gillespie's high-level wrestling and great gas tank should allow him to win this one, but let's book it and find out. Thanks for watching MMA Digest. Subscribe to keep up with everything MMA.